All right, we'll call the meeting to order at 6:02. We'll stand for the pledge.
Hey.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Can we forego our introductions, seeing as we don't have any guests? I'm trying to make some good time, Charlie.
Okay.
We got Mary Alice is there.
I'm here.
Well, we all know you, Mary Alice. All right, we have our minutes from the June meeting. Do we have
I can't.
a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second the motion.
Great, all in favor?
All right.
Great. Oh, we got Kevin too.
Kevin's on? Okay, great.
All right, to hear, consider, and act upon a proposed mural on 2094 Post Road.
All right, let me just share so everyone can see this.
You didn't call me, Mark, to go to this.
Well, I had a meeting on site with,
I know, I wanted to go.
I wished you were there. So Christine was there with me.
Christine or Kristen?
Christine from
Oh, Orlando.
Orlando. Hang on a second. Sorry. There.
Hey, Connor, is there a second set of minutes that Lou had to approve?
No, we revised those last meeting, I think.
Right.
I sent them. Okay.
Yeah, and I corrected the record, so the one that's posted with the town clerk is the
It's
correct
okay?
one. I sent the corrected one over.
Okay.
All right.
Beverly's joined. So hopefully everyone can see this. I'll just move ahead. So we received an inquiry request from the folks who own Harry's Corner, Harry's Wine and Liquor. They asked if we would be interested in doing a mural on the side of the building. This is the one with the deli.
So they take the shrubs out?
Yeah, in fact, that was how we started the conversation, which was, hey, there's a tree in front. It doesn't look so healthy. Can we have it removed? And then I did work with the tree warden to verify it was on private property, which it was, and said, you're free to remove it. He agrees with your assessment. It is diseased and should be removed, which they did. And so this
So
is
it's out
this is the
already.
location that we have. South facing wall, really good visibility right on the post road.
Yeah.
The total dimensions, we got 45 feet is the width of the building and a 12-foot high, more or less. That's my rough estimate. But we can take up that whole space. He was looking for something that would be a welcoming message. This is gateway into the downtown. We can provide, further information. He will provide, when I talked to the city of Bridgeport, they said it's, for murals like this, it's helpful for the artist to have access to a restroom as well as an area to store their materials. They confirmed that they would be willing and able to do that. And again, I talked to the city about some of their work and what they've kind of put together. This is the information they typically share, along with an estimated budget under which they would receive proposals that would include all material supplies, any equipment rental that would be necessary, like scaffolding, that type of thing.
That's within that 10K?
So that's my best guess. I'm throwing it out there. And again, this is based on what I've seen with Bridgeport, which is working with bigger canvases, bigger space. Their budget's around 25,000. So this is a little bit smaller. I think it's more manageable. I'm not suggesting that we allocate 10,000 for it. I think the most we could potentially allocate out of our budget would be 5, and maybe we look to raise 5.
Wait, they're not willing to kick it 5?
Well, we didn't. I asked them that, and they said they didn't make an initial commitment, but I think they would commit to
I
it.
would hope so. It's their wall.
It is their wall. So again, I'm hopeful that, again, I didn't put them on the spot. They expressed interest in doing this, providing an opportunity for us. I'm sure we'll have to raise some dollars independently of what we can provide out of our sources. So I would expect them to contribute. probably need to raise some other dollars too. But I wanted to throw it out there. One, I think it's a wonderful opportunity. We've been looking for something like this.
Yeah.
Would really make a great statement. So I hope that you agree that this is a good, something that we should support. And then I'm looking for other folks to maybe give me some input in terms of what you think it should cost. That's my guess, but I don't have any experience working with murals. So maybe I can talk to, Christine's not here, but I will talk, and then the woman from Bridgeport did give me the name of several murals that they work with, so I can certainly talk to them and say, here's what we're thinking about, what do you think? So we can kind of solidify that, but.
Who does the one up by Circle Inn, Mark?
What's that?
Who does the painting on the wall of the Circle Inn?
Again,
I'm assuming she's a she, but she may not be.
no, it's very.
I know who it was.
There's been a few artists.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
okay.
one of them.
They
Yeah.
generally just make the space available. I'm not even
Right.
sure that they're paying them at all. Maybe
They're not paying them, I
maybe
can
they're
confirm
paying
that.
for some of the.
I'm not
I don't
even
even
sure
know.
they paid for the paint.
Oh,
Maybe they
okay.
kicked in some of it, yeah.
Again, I think our position has been try to pay creatives for
Yeah,
their
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Not ask people to do this out of the goodness of their heart. So, I want to set a reasonable budget so that they are compensated for their creative work and not going out of pocket to pay for materials and supplies and everything. But I don't want to be extravagant either. So,
Can we, for the Westbrook, or there was a Main Street Accelerator group, weren't they investigating how to do a mural?
yeah. And there is
Oh, Vernon.
there is a funding source. It's through Sustainable CT. They do matching dollars. It's really a crowdfund platform. So whatever monies you raise independently, I hadn't talked to them if, town puts up 5, will they match 5? But typically these are crowdfunding campaigns, and whatever you raise privately, they'll match dollar for dollar up to $5,000. So that was, you recall, we had a meeting with a group that was talking to us about, administering our program and talking about grant sources.
Yes.
That was
I see.
one of the grant sources that I'm familiar with.
Okay.
So I don't think it's not a heavy, I think we can raise the dollars here. And I do think we've been having our merchandise for sale at different events. I think it would change the whole complexion if it was like, we're raising dollars for this, you contribute this, and as a thank you, we'll provide you
Yeah.
something to acknowledge your gift, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I think that would change the whole tenor of it. We're not having a lot of people, buying, $40 t-shirts, so.
And then-
Hey, Mark, the picture of that, the building I'm looking at, is that the side by the cheese store, the one that faces the post road?
No,
Or is that
it's the deli.
Pine Creek?
It's Pine Creek Deli, yeah.
But it
Okay.
does face the post road.
It does face the
Yeah.
post road, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you could not get more.
Yeah, you can't get a better location.
Yeah. Like it's smaller, so it's not so overwhelming.
And are they looking to us to source artists,
That
or
is what they're looking
and do
for.
they want any creative input, or no?
They probably want to retain, what we talked about is they would retain right to approve the artwork.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah, sure.
And I think, we would have a similar agreement. Kristen put together an agreement for businesses that are participating in the local walls that was vetted by our town attorney. We would probably do something very similar for both the business and the artist for this. Something based on that template, because I'm sure, the business wants to be indemnified and held
Yeah.
harmless, but on the other hand, we also want the business to make a commitment, not that they wouldn't. Once we do the work, we don't want it to be, oh, we're going to change our mind, we're going to paint over it, 6 months from now. So it's, hopefully we'll get some longevity out of it.
Not to get into the nitty gritty, but would we be able to
Christine.
put our logo on it for like branding purposes?
Just write somewhere that little lovely logo that Kevin created, yes,
Possibly.
totally.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, down. Yeah, I would keep it out of the artwork, really. But
Yeah.
is-
Yeah, I'm thinking like as discreetly
Some
down there somewhere in the corner,
Yeah.
independent of the art.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe under the window or.
Someplace, yeah, something easy.
you know, and what we've done with some of the stuff for the local walls, again, was, having a QR code so you can learn more about
Yeah.
the program or the art or the Arts Commission's work, so we can do something like that too. I know that I don't think that we'll have any issues with permitting here, but DOT, when we do the utility boxes, they won't let us do any of that.
Okay.
So we've tried all kinds of different
know.
angles, and they reject it every single time.
I get it.
So we need to figure out what we would pay the artists, right? Or have you already?
I think that's what I'm kind of looking to establish a budget, and we don't have to do that tonight. If you guys are okay with approving the location, we
Yeah,
can
sure.
work then to, I know Christine's joined, she did come out with me to see the site. She took some pictures as well while there was still a tree in front of it.
Taken some since. I have the same thing, but straight on. They did say they wanted "Welcome to Fairfield" on it, and I thought
Yep.
the postcard angle, the old vintage postcard that Bridgeport has at the. Has anyone seen that at the?
Yeah, they're pretty common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that
Anyone-
particular one. Like I was
Right.
looking at some vintage Fairfield postcards, and there are some that look like they're from the vantage point of Sasko Beach and Harbor. What's it called? That walk near Harbor View. There's some postcards like that. Yeah. So I mean, there are some, and you probably have some old photos at Town Hall too.
We do. I think, I think we can talk to Harry's and find out, they didn't seem to like, it has to be this. They had this idea, and I agree. And that was what came to mind too, Christine, when you mentioned it. But we can also just give that as a
Prompt.
overall prompt or theme and let artists react to it, and who knows what they might come up with. So, I don't know if we want to be too prescriptive, but I think it's a
No, for
great,
sure. Yeah.
great
I think-
opportunity.
Is that something they would want us to help them write the brief for the project?
I think we're going to end up writing it, and I'm just going to pass it by them. So I've kind of got an outline based on what we did with utility boxes, and then what Bridgeport has provided with their mural campaign. So essentially, this is they had 20 different locations, but each location had something like this: a picture, they gave the dimensions of the space, a theme, little paragraph about the theme, the budget, the exposure, that type of thing. So I think we can kind of put it together pretty quickly from this, but then I would want to run it past them to make sure they're comfortable with it.
So do we want to make a motion to approve this? And
Location, I'll make a motion to approve the location.
Sounds good.
A little rhyme in there.
all in favor?
All right.
Okay, unanimous.
So I'll get back to you after we, talk further with some folks about the budget stuff and figure out.
I mean, just paint that I buy for like scenic stuff, which is regular paint, like $2,500. I feel like
expensive.
would go a long way though. I don't, that size, I wouldn't imagine spending more than, unless it's like a ton of color. But if you're like,
Well, that's why I throw it out
$600
there.
or
So
something.
if you want to say 5, I'm okay with that too. But
I mean, I just like to start if it was like there was a $2,500 stipend and a $2,500
that's why I'm
budget.
putting it out there.
Do you want me to find out what my friend, how much it cost her to paint the wall at the inn, Circle Inn?
It would give a good estimate or
Yeah, it would be
Anything, any
probably double
information,
that size, right?
any information would be.
That one's big.
Yeah, and they will need a small scaffold or rental of
Yeah,
a scissor
definitely.
lift, one of those
Scissor
tiny
lift, yeah.
scissor lifts,
Yeah, it kind of depends on how complex we are. And within that space, we're covering the entire wall surface. We're doing a little portion of it.
I would recommend they use every bit of that wall. Cars are
I would
driving
love
by
it too.
fast.
Yeah.
It needs to be,
Yeah.
for it to be effective, it should be big and
Bold.
clear and simple,
Including the doors.
I
it's
was
very
Yes,
little
they're right there.
foot traffic on that side. you know.
And not to be cynical, but would artists who've worked with us on the utility boxes be eligible for this, or? Because I personally think you need somebody new. I wouldn't want necessarily.
But I'm not going to preclude them from submitting. So
Okay.
why would you say you're not allowed? I mean, but I don't know that they're muralist either. So I think
Okay.
part of
That's
what
the
we're
key.
asking people to is give some idea of their past experience working in this realm. this
Absolutely.
medium. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so that's
Yes.
different. Like so Justine's a graphic designer, artist, that type of thing. And
it's totally different.
This
Okay.
would be her cup of tea.
Okay.
I
So
wouldn't
how
wanna
are we
say no.
finding the artists? Are we putting out a call for them or?
I think we would put out a call,
Okay.
like we did with the utility boxes, and we do have. Speaking of utility boxes, we have 3 other locations
All right.
we're currently
Oh,
working on.
oh, great.
So we'll have
Awesome.
some work for artists.
Keeping our artists going, yeah.
Good.
The Tori from the 203 might be a good person to talk to because her wall is probably about the same size
Oh,
as
that's a good
that.
point.
And
Yeah,
she
and
did a
it's
greetings from,
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
that's
right.
right.
so she might be a good person.
I'll let you talk to her.
I will speak to her. Sorry, don't want to forget. I'll give her a call.
All right, marketing and communications. Any updates there? Mary Alice, while you're here.
Joining, so.
Just moving ahead as per usual with creating content and getting the word out about the Arts Commission. We've had a lot of engagement from local walls that took place last week, which I'm sure
Yeah.
Kristen may touch on.
That was
but
great.
Really great engagement for the account.
Matt is not here, but any updates on the cultural district
I
advisory?
don't remember where we left off, but we did complete the accelerator program and we received $5,000 to further our marketing plan implementation phase. So.
And I thought the event was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great event.
It was good, yeah. I thought it
We
went
had good
well.
foot traffic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very well attended.
That seems so distant now. But
I know, it
yeah.
does feel like a fever dream.
A lot in a couple of
We've
weeks.
had like 4 events
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
The public art working group, I mean, kind of
Well, this
talking
is-
about.
this is
Yeah.
largely it. So we
Great,
have the
that
utility
update.
boxes. So I believe Fairfield U has indicated that they would like to sponsor 2 locations. The one we definitely wanted them to do was in front of the Fairfield University Store building downtown because there's some graffiti on it. They also mentioned the one on, what is it?
Benson.
Benson, yeah, on the corner of the campus. So we're getting measurements and dimensions for that. I think, Christine, we're also working with you and Priscilla on the one on Ruane Street, which would be.
Those are the 3 locations?
Those are 3, plus we had 1 holdover from before. So we have,
Good.
and then we also Stratfield Village Association got back in touch with us and has expressed interest in several other locations up there. But, you know, we're telling them we might be a little bit tapped out at the moment, so we'll do them a long time.
Local walls, we kind of talked about that too.
Well, Kristen's here. She and Mary Alice did a fabulous job with the launch at the agency. I thought it was really
Did you have music?
We had a
fantastic.
saxophonist.
Oh,
Random.
that's great.
Very random. Friend of the agency's team.
Okay.
I had to leave before that. I got to say a few words on the commission's behalf, but.
Good. Nice.
Congratulations.
Would you like to,
Yeah, that's great.
anything?
Yeah.
Maybe she's not.
So, here.
Yeah, I'll give like a little bit of an update. I think everything was received really well. We have 10 businesses, I think 15 or 16 artists, and we had a good event with a lot of engagement. And hopefully, you all will go around and visit the businesses and look at the art. And I think we're going to be able to keep the momentum and do the program again in a couple months.
Great.
Yay.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice work.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Katie, anything from Creative Ground?
No.
Artistic Visions Challenge. Mark or Sam?
Yeah,
Sam, you want to say anything?
yeah. Right now, I've been really concerned with my health, getting a pattern together. I'm going to come back in as soon as possible, get our team together, and figure out what we're going to do for, I guess, the next school, the next semester. But I'd like to bring in more professional artists and their visions. So we need to put something together and work on that. I'll get together with Michelle and Mark as soon as possible. Is that okay, Mark?
That sounds great. Let us know when you're ready to do that.
Okay.
In the meantime, Scott Jerzombik from the library reached out, and he's been working with the Kirshner Gallery folks, and they've expressed interest in hosting our exhibition next year. So
Great.
Nice.
I will go to that meeting to meet with them. I asked if Charlie, in your absence, could join to provide enough gravitas from the commission, since they want to know that they're working with the Arts Commission. So
Right.
We'll hopefully be able to find and secure that gallery space for our exhibition. So
That sounds awesome. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Charlie.
You're welcome.
All right. Upcoming events and mixers. Do we have anything on the calendar?
I don't know that we have anything on the calendar. I think one of the things, Kristen, we did the launch at the agency. There are two other businesses that expressed interest in doing something very similar. Not quite the same type of event, but there's a number of artists that are exhibiting down at the Story Lab. And Carol Danhauser has indicated that she'd like to do something to feature the artist, an artist meet and greet type thing. So we're kind of letting Carol run with that, organize that. Our job, as I understand it, would be simply to help promote it and spread the word. Maybe do a little bit of the logistics up front. So that could be an opportunity, again, to get folks together around art. And then similarly to the agency, we have also Julie Vanderblue's real estate agency downtown is also one of the participating businesses in Local Walls, and she had also expressed an interest in doing something at her business location. But we're trying to spread that out a little bit more, and we kind of talked about using these as kind of almost smaller versions of a mixer event, but using that as a vehicle by which to.
How many people came to the agency? Was it the same size as our regular mixers?
I think it was one of our best attended.
50 or 60.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Bigger than
Exactly.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot of really good energy in that room, and I think the issue, it was a small space. It was very loud. There wasn't any sound dampening, and you got the sax playing too. It was a little.
It's called energy, Mark.
Much, but it was energy. It was energy. I cut out because I had to go to my Board of Finance meeting, but Kristen and Mary Alice were there at the end.
Yes, yes.
So then maybe we do the Story Lab the next one.
Yeah, I think she's on this. Carol has, Kristen, I don't want to steal your thunder, but Kristen's been talking to Carol about dates and organizing the artists at a certain time. But our role would be somewhat limited in terms of just, that's great because we're kind of stretched as it is.
Yeah.
So to the extent
So
to
would
which
it be
other
an official mixer?
it won't be an official mixer. I don't call it that,
event.
but I think it's an event.
Who cares what it's called?
I
We're
don't care.
bringing artists together, right? You know what I mean?
Believe me, the year-end report that Kevin puts together will be listed as a mixer.
I
So
don't know. Well,
That's right.
Are we still doing like Fairfield mixers? Do we want like a set cadence to it?
we were trying to do them every other month.
Yeah.
And so we don't have a venue set up.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, if we have this interest from Carol and from Julie Vanderblue that are kind of in the mix to here, how many more events do we want to be able to put together? So maybe that just takes the place of the mixer for that.
I would volunteer another one from the studio if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
The quick would want to during our season.
Like before the weather turns, like sometime in the late summer, fall would be good.
Okay.
So that we could do indoor, outdoor.
Why don't you let Mary Alice know what dates you're thinking of and we can put it out there.
Okay.
And the quick, I know you just announced the
Yeah.
season, so, you know,
Look
something
at.
like that. That's
But that's
better for, you know, when we're kind of stuck in.
exactly.
So,
Right, you have lots of space, indoor space.
Yes. As long as the fire marshal doesn't harass me. Loves to harass me.
Any other business?
I don't know.
I know.
others.
Did
I
you
have
talk, Connor,
something.
about? Yeah, Connor, you said something about you wanted to suspend the meeting for August. You were thinking about it.
I said that.
Raise your
Well,
hand.
somebody said it. I don't know, but I know that we put it on the calendar. We put it because Mark, you said it's easier to have all the months on the calendar than delete one. Um,
Yeah, I think so. I have it in my book.
Yes. Would you
It's 18th.
like to not meet in August as a group? We can certainly do our individual things, and if there's something that comes up that's pressing, we can put that together.
Doesn't matter to me.
What?
Like a social? I don't know. Make a fun meeting.
That's the purpose of mixers.
Okay.
So, no, I don't need any, I honestly don't need anything more on my calendar. I'm only too happy not to meet in August.
Carly, what's your guidance as the?
I'm ambivalent. I mean, I'll show up if it's happening, but I understand that it's summertime and it's like people like to travel and, you know. So I don't care if we meet or we don't meet. I think taking a month off is probably beneficial, but
All right, so we'll see everybody in September.
September 15th. I got it on my-
Trying to make an executive decision.
Here we go.
September 15th, everybody.
Any public comment?
Sounds good.
Oh, I have another
Yes.
item. So there is a International Food Fest Labor Day weekend at
Yes.
FTC, and the person that is running it is looking for someone to draw on the exterior wall. Doesn't really matter what they write as long as it says something along the lines of like draw about your culture, pick a brick, draw something. But they're looking for an artist. So if anybody knows anyone that might want to do it, if they could let me know, I'd appreciate it.
Kristen, what are they drawing with?
Chalk.
How did they do that last year? Was it just people just freeformed it? Okay, so it wasn't an artist?
I think they freeformed it. The difference this year is that now there's a sign on the wall that says it's all started here. So she
Yep.
wants somebody who can integrate that into whatever message they decide to write. And she wants an artist.
Okay. Are they planning to pay anyone for this or no?
It did not seem like it.
Okay. So our responsibility, or what they're asking us to do, is spread the word among artists.
I think I am doing it
Okay.
right now by bringing it
Gotcha.
up at the meeting. I think that was the expectation. So if anyone knows an artist that might be interested in doing it, they can reach out to me. But this is not on our to-do list. It's just
Yep.
a thing.
Passing around information. We can put it in the newsletter too.
Yeah.
But if you do find chalk art artists, let us know, because I know Mary Alice has worked with the Greenfield Hill Merchants Association to try to do a chalk art festival. And, you know, with mixed results, they've gotten a lot of participation from youth members of the community, but not so many from artists.
They're planning to do that in September again as well.
We'd love to be able to identify some chalk artists. Hope that take the next step.
Great. Last personal plug this weekend at FTC, we have Jimmy Buffett's Escape to Margaritaville. It's a tough time of year to sell tickets, so if anybody's interested in coming, please reach out to me and I can get you some tickets. We would love more butts and seats. I wasn't going to say it, but it's a very fun, silly show, and
What's the running time?
come have a margarita. It's been about 2 hours and 15 minutes with an intermission.
Doing a special.
Free margarita with it.
Yeah.
Some people there's an upgrade.
Oh.
There is a cafe table. If you buy the pack of 2, you do get a margarita with your ticket.
See?
Any margarita between the two of you?
No, for each person.
All right, I'll just make it
Not
short.
that stingy, Mark. All right. Anything else?
no public comment. She's been commenting the whole meeting though.
No, I did, that was my public comment, so I did say public comment.
Safe travels back,
Yep,
Charlie.
safe travels, Charlie.
Travels, Charlie.
All right,
There you go. Look forward to seeing everybody in
6:32.
All the
September.
best, Sam.
See you
Do we
soon.
have
Keep
a
up the
motion to
recovery.
adjourn? Lou?
Yeah,
Second, all in favor?
All right.
Woo, 6:32.
They beat you, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Came close.
I think Charlie's in the 20s.
All right, see you, everyone.
All right, bye.
Stay well, everybody. Take care. Happy August.
Take care.
Oh my God, August.
Oh my God.